Good morning, everyone. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Lady Natgar. Good morning. Good morning. Maurice, Dana, Lisa. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'm gonna be cooking, making some Jamaican breakfast this morning. Yes, I'm making fried dumpling and callaloo and doing some fried plantain. Yes. Guys, thank you so much for joining. If you could just tap the screen as you come in also. As I said, I'm going to be making some fried dumpling and callaloo this morning. Um, I think most of you already know I go on the app as I am Camte, but you can call me Camille also. And I do a lot of cooking videos. I do a few skits also. But I've gotten quite a few requests for fried dumpling. So I said, okay, this morning I'm gonna do like a little traditional breakfast. So I'm making Jamaican fried dumpling, and I'm gonna do that with some callaloo and some fried plantain. Okay. All right. So let's get started. Um, So I have everything pre-measured already. A little thing about most Jamaicans, we really don't use a lot of the measurement. We just usually judge. But I know most people have been asking me like, what the measurement is, how much of that. So I've done my best. I pre-measured the stuff, so I'll be giving you the measurements today also. So we're gonna start with 2 cups of flour. All right, and as I said, I had that done already. So I'm doing 2 cups of flour. That's the first cup, and then this is the second cup. Then I'm also going to add a tablespoon of baking powder. And then just a pinch of salt. Okay. And then we just mix this up all together. Just mix the dry ingredients up. Okay. Now, of course, when you're cooking, you have to ensure that your hands are clean. So I already, because this is gonna be very messy. Give me a second. I'm getting a half cup of milk from the refrigerator. Now this part gets a little messy. We use a half cup of cold milk. Okay. So you pour it in slowly, and then you just mix it up. With your hands, okay? Sometimes I use a spoon, sometimes, but I start out with a spoon first, and then I'm gonna eventually have to use my hands. All right, so that's it. Let me start with that. I'm also going to add 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna break this up in it. As I said, this is a very messy process, but it's worth it because it's really good. Hi, Rosalie. Thanks for joining. KK, guys, thanks so much for joining. Okay, I'm making some fried dumpling and callaloo and plantain this morning. So, broken up the butter in it. I'm gonna add some more of the cold milk and just continue to mix it in. I'm gonna also add half cup of water. Now sometimes it may take a little less water or a little more. You just have to judge it when you're doing it to see, you don't want it the dough to be too sticky. So you add as much. I don't know, can you see it? Hi guys, thanks for joining. Please tap the screen as you come in. Okay. Yeah, as I said, it gets a little messy sometimes, but that's quite fine. That's quite fine. Okay. Can add a little more here. Okay. And this is pretty much it for the dough. I'm just gonna knead it in a little. And then after we do this, we put it to rest for like 20 minutes. And then I usually just cover it with a damp cloth and put it aside and let it rest for 20 minutes. So 9, 10, it doesn't have to be exact. 10, 20 minutes is fine. But so this is what the dough sort of looks like after we've done all of that. And as I said, I'm just going to put it aside. Oh, thanks so much for the Furious Fire, Anita. Appreciate that. All right, so I'm going to let's get a paper towel, and I'm gonna put this aside for maybe like 10, 20 minutes. We'll see. All right, so let me just clean my hands off, and then I'm going to do the fry plantain. A second, just wash my hands, guys. Or maybe I will work on the callaloo. That might. Let me get the callaloo. Just clean right off here. Okay, so I'm going to do the callaloo instead. Okay. So I'm gonna do a little oil. It's coming up very slowly, so I know it looks like a lot of oil. So I'm gonna be doing callaloo. Let me show you what the callaloo looks like. Most Jamaicans know the callaloo. It's pretty similar to like the spinach and kale up here. We normally do it with like saltfish or codfish, but I'm not using the saltfish. We've gotten to start eating it without the saltfish. Just add a lot of vegetables to it. Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I'm streaming on 2 different apps too, so if you see me sort of like looking to the side and not looking at the other camera. That's what's happening. I'm doing streaming on 2 different apps. Hey, Jackie, thanks so much for joining, friend. What's going on? But there, I cook some fried dumpling and callaloo. I'll give this. So I made the dough already, guys. For those of you that are just joining, I made the dough already, and I have it here. I put it aside for like 10-20 minutes, and I'm giving it some time to just rest. Okay, and then I'm gonna work on the callaloo now. Okay, so I'm just heating the oil. I was showing them, this is what the callaloo looks like. It's pretty similar to the spinach or kale that you guys have up here. So let me get, okay, I think the oil is sufficiently heated now. So I'm just gonna add the seasoning. I have some onions. I have some red pepper, yellow pepper. I have some thyme. I have tomato and scallion. Okay, so I'm just gonna saute this. Let me turn it. It's gonna be a little noisy, okay, just because of the hot oil and stuff. So. Okay. And we just saute this. You see how the oil is splashing up? I just got burnt. You see it on my chest 2 days ago. Yeah. So as I said, like traditionally, we normally cook this with saltfish, but most of my family members, they don't like the saltfish. So and the kids, so we have opted to not use saltfish. Most times we don't do use the saltfish anymore. Guys, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Guys, Joyce, Johnny, thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate it. Guys, and if you're not following me already on TikTok, please just give me a follow. I appreciate it. And on YouTube, if you're not you haven't subscribed to me, please just subscribe to the channel. Okay. So I'm just sauteing the vegetables that I added. Again, for those of you who just joined, I'm making a traditional Jamaican breakfast. I'm making fried dumpling with callaloo and plantain. And I've already done the dough. I have that setting over there. And then I'm just sauteing the vegetables for the callaloo. You can see it in the pot. Okay, so I think I've sauteed this for like 2 minutes. Like this. Okay, so now I'm going to add the callaloo. This is what the callaloo looks like. And this is the tin callaloo. Normally we wouldn't use tin callaloo in Jamaica, but I live in Virginia. We don't have easy access to the fresh callaloo, so we use the one that comes in the can. So that's what I'm using, okay? It's pretty similar to the kale or the spinach. Because sometimes if I can't get the callaloo, I'll use either, and then we just mix this up. See? Turn it up a little. Yeah. And then I'm going to add a little black pepper. a little black pepper and a little all-purpose seasoning, just to give it a little flavor. Add black pepper here. So I add just a little black pepper. Some people would add some crushed red pepper too if you like it a little spicy. Again, not everybody in this household likes spicy, so you know I'm not gonna add the crushed red pepper, but I'm gonna add a little all-purpose seasoning, not too much, and then I'll give this a little. Now, when you use the fresh one, obviously it takes much longer to cook down. This is already cooked, so that's why we saute the vegetables first. I should get now that I'm thinking, because cooking the fresh one is very different. This one is pretty easy because it's already done, as I said, cooked in the can. But the fresh one is done very differently. This is already cooked, so it's not gonna take that long. It's pretty much done already. We were just giving it a little, add a little seasoning and stuff for flavor. Let it cook some, and then this is pretty much done already. Have you guys ever had callaloo before? Any of you ever had the callaloo before? Guys, thank you all so much for joining. I truly appreciate it. And if you all could just tap the screen, truly appreciate it, guys. Yeah, so I had requests. Someone requested on one of my videos for me to do fried dumpling. So if you also have any requests, any Jamaican food that you want me to cook, just send me a message and I will, try to get it done. So that's what I'm doing. And as I said, this is pretty much done already. So I think you can see it. And this is so good. Callaloo. So I'm going to turn this off now, I think we're good to go with this. Alright, so I will move this to this side. Alright, guys. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to let that cool. And guys, I don't know, I just like to wipe up and just make it easier as I'm cooking. Guys, thank you all so much for joining. Oh, missing the fried dumpling and plantain. Yes, I wish I could send you a plate, sis Queen. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. Oh, that's my sweet sis right there. Thank you so much, Queen. So I just made the callaloo. And I had done the dough just at around 9 o'clock or so. So I was putting it just to rest. So now I'm gonna work on the fried dumpling. Okay, let me just get put the pot here. All right, guys. So normally the fried dumpling, they normally make the round dumplings, but I prefer the we call them like the knot. I'll show it to you guys. So this is the dough that we had made earlier. For those of you just joining, I used 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I added a tablespoon of baking powder, like a pinch of salt. I added like 3 tablespoons of butter, 1/2 cup of cold milk, and a little less than half cup of water, and I just kneaded the flour and kneaded it together, okay? And then I put it to rest for maybe like 10 minutes, 10-20 minutes, okay? You don't want the dough to be too sticky. And guys, if it's too sticky, then you always can just add a little more flour to it, okay? Because sometimes you don't get it perfect, you know? Even for myself, sometimes you put too much water, but it's not a disaster if that happens. You just add a little more flour to it, okay? Um, so that's why I'm feeling to see. Let me pour the oil in this and have this start warming up while I make the dough. And I know sometimes it looks like it's a lot of oil, but it doesn't come out very freely, so that's why it may look that I'm using a lot, but I'm really not. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you all for joining. Guys, I appreciate this so much. If you could also please just tap the screen as you come in. Tap the screen as you come in. Thanks. Let me just just a little. Okay. Thank you so much. And guys, if you're not following me, please, if you could just give me a follow also. Those on TikTok, my friends on YouTube, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please just subscribe. And guys, if you see me going back and forth, it's because I'm streaming on two different apps. I'm on two different apps. Okay? So that's what's going on. Yeah. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Queen. Thanks so much. Appreciate you. Wendy, thanks for joining. Yeah, there's the only thing about making dumplings. It's one of those messy things. But like I said, it's worth it. So you just pinch off after you've done that now. You pinch off. And as I said, traditionally, they make the round dumplings, but I prefer the knot ones. So that's what I'm doing. And that's the ones that the kids prefer. So I've pinched off the dough here. Let me bring this so that you can see it. This. And then I'm just gonna roll it on the cutting board just to lengthen it. Like, like stretch it while I'm doing it. So that's what I'm doing. This board, maybe I'm gonna switch the board. It's the board. The board keeps shifting. I'm gonna use a longer board. Okay, much better. So I've rolled it out, and then I just do it in a knot, pretty much like this, like a knot. Put it in the hot oil. And let me do another one. So I pinch off a piece again of the dough. Rub it between my palms like this first. And then I put it on the board to continue rubbing it like this, rolling it rather. And then I'm just lengthening it as I go, like stretching it out basically. Guys, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. This is like, I did a test live on Monday. So this is like the second one, but really, you know, the first official one. So again, I just do it in a knot, and then it looks like this. And then I put it in the oil. And let me, that's the thing when you're doing a video, you get to edit. But here it, you know, you're going through the entire process. Guys, thank you all for joining me. I appreciate you all. Shauna, Caribbean Queen. Thank you guys. Yeah. I'm making fried dumpling and callaloo. I've finished the callaloo already. So again, just rolling it out here. And then when it's like this, you just do it in a knot. In a knot. In a knot. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Shauna. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Shauna, where are you from? Nick, guys, thank you so much for joining. Maria, thank you all so much. I know I missed a lot of the names. That's when you you're from the UK. Okay. So you're familiar with Caribbean food, Jamaican food? They're probably saying who isn't? Who isn't? Yeah. Thank you. Miss Kay, thank you so much for joining too. And let me, so I have them in here. We wait for it to be golden brown and then you turn it. Yeah, so these are, let me keep it on. Okay. I'm making peat, I'm making fried dumpling, callaloo, and some fried plantain. It's a Jamaican breakfast, typical Jamaican breakfast. I don't know if you've had fried dumpling before, Pete. Yeah, my favorite, Shauna, my favorite type of food. So, yes. Yes. So comforting. Oh, Jackie, thanks so much for sharing the live, my friend. Appreciate it. Oh, you've never had it. I don't know how to explain it. So with the dough, it's almost it's the closest thing I can think of is something like a biscuit, but it's harder on the outside and soft on the inside. It's really very good. Where are you from, Pete? So again, I'm making another one. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Give me 1 second. All right. Dumpling are so, yes. So simple and yet so effective, Shauna. You are so right. So right. Oh, so you've had it before, Shauna. And let me make sure that these aren't burning too. I have it on low. This one, burn a little. Alright. Oh, and the boiled ones too. Oh, and you've had oh, Shauna, you've had plenty dumpling. Yeah, Shauna says she's had the boiled ones too. Yes. So the boiled one is pretty similar to that one we're making. We just don't add the baking powder and stuff. Oh, Shauna, so you've had the plenty chosen by God. Thank you so much for joining. Guys, I really appreciate how my friends turned up and supporting this morning. Truly appreciate. I'm gonna do some of them on the side to get them. Okay. Thank you guys. And if you could just, tap the screen for me, guys. Get me to 5.5K likes. And you just fry them until they're golden brown. The stove is on low. So, on low. Okay. All right, so then I am gonna go to like the plantains now. I'm almost done with the dumpling, guys. Guys, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you all. Appreciate you all. Almost done. I think I have two more. And then I'll be good to go with the... Okay. Margaret, thank you so much for joining. So yeah, this is what a typical Jamaican breakfast looks like. It's a pretty heavy dish, heavy and hearty dish. And this last one, and I think we're good to go. Okay, Shauna, thanks so much. You have a great rest of your day, okay? Appreciate you a lot. Thank you so much. Okay, enjoy your shopping. Okay. Just rolling out the dough. And this is the last one here, guys. So. So now this is, I'm just frying them. Turning that. So if you can see, I'm just turning it over on the other side. You just want them to be golden brown. Okay. All right. Then I said I'm going to do fry plantain with it, guys. Now the thing is, normally when we have our ripe plantains in Jamaica, once the skin is yellow, you can tell. Here, not so much. The skin can be ripe, but the plantain still, the skin can be yellow, but the plantain still not so ripe. So, I don't know, I'm gonna try this one and see. See how much I can get. How ripe it is. This one's a little more. Let me show you what, if you want to see what one looks like. Still frying, but I'm trying to do it so you can sort of see what it looks like. So this is how it looks. Okay. So if you're just joining with the dough, I just rolled it, lengthened it, and just tied it in a knot. So now I'm going to be doing the fry plantain. Thank you all so much for joining. I truly appreciate it, okay? I didn't expect this support, and I'm truly pleasantly surprised. My friends turned up, my TikTok friends and my YouTube family. You guys showed up for me, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Yeah, just, sharing my culture and our food and everything with you. I'm Jamaican, and, so just sharing that with you. Oh, thank you so much, Tees Correa. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Thank you so much for that finger heart. I have wanted to see how to fry plantain. Oh, okay. So yeah, you're right on time. Right on time, Urfa nurse. Yeah, I had a friend when I worked at Metro, Janelle, always wanted, and the plantain, you can cut it anyway. Most people cut it long way, but my son, ever since he was like 2, 3 years old, he always wanted it round, and so that's why I'm doing it round. But most people would do it the long way. They would do it this way. I'll do a few this way. So they just cut it like this. So I think most people are familiar with it this way. But I'm going to go back to round because that's how my son likes to eat it. So let me just see. Put these. So I just don't want the fried dumplings to burn, so I am also putting them on the side to get the sides done. Let me show you again what the fried dumpling looks like. So we kneaded the dough. Put it up this way. Kneaded the dough, and then we fried it. So this is what it looks like, the fried dumpling. And then YouTube, TikTok. Okay? All right. And then I'm just putting it on the side sometimes just to give the, you see around the side. So I just put it on the side to just give it a little color there too. So that's what I'm doing, putting it on the side. Okay, so I think the plantain is ready. So let me cut up some more round ones. And this one is pretty simple, Nurse. The thing though is to ensure that the plantains are ripe. This one, so usually I let it ripe a little more until it gets a little speckled with the, the brown spots and stuff, but I didn't have the time. So I'm gonna put these away. I'm not gonna use them. Hopefully by tomorrow or Monday. Um, so this one I need to use a fork for this. So this, the oil is a little hot. I'm gonna okay, let me switch so you can see the plantain. So let me turn this down. This is the front. Let me just wait for this to cool down a little bit. I switch so that you could see the plantain. Guys, thank you so much for joining, tapping the screen. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for just turning up and supporting. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Oh, it's a little hot, so I just want it to cool down a little. Guys, what plans do you have for today? Thanks so much, T. Is it T? Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for liking the live. Ever blessed, thanks for joining. Thanks so much. I appreciate the support, guys. So let me see. All right. Yeah, so this is not as ripe as I usually like it. So as I said, after I just cut the plantain up, I have some round ones and I have some long ones. You pretty much just put it in here. And it's not something that you don't need to fry it very long. So I'm just putting them in here. Let me put some of the long ones. And then I need to get a dish to put the plantain in. Okay, let me get a dish for the plantains. Well, let me just do this. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. As I said, it's not very hard. Not very hard. And you just... So that's the callaloo is done, guys. Callaloo is done. The fried dumpling is basically done. I'm turning some of them on the side to get them that golden brown. Yeah. This one I can turn. Hallelujah is done. The fried dumpling is done, and now I'm just doing the plantain. And that's it. Typically, yeah, that's a typical Jamaican breakfast. We have, other stuff. Like another time I'll do the ackee and saltfish. As I said, most people do the callaloo with saltfish, but again, my family, they don't really like the saltfish like that. So we don't put the saltfish in it. And the same with the ackee. They really don't like the saltfish in the ackee too. So most times we don't cook it with the saltfish, but it's up to you and your preference. How do you serve them? The fried plantains. So it's very versatile. So like with the breakfast now, it's just it's a side, on the side. So we're having it with fried dumpling and callaloo, and we're doing it on the side. And you can have it for lunch or dinner. Very versatile. So if you're having your another typical Jamaican dish, which is rice and peas and chicken, whatever dish it is, curry chicken, curry goat, whatever, it's served as a side, and it can be for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Or you can just have it by itself. Like my son will just want me to fry 2 plantains, and so like for breakfast he'll want me to just do 2 plantains, and that's it. That's all he'll have. So, you can have it by itself too, but most times it's served as a side. Yeah, most times it's served as a side. But my son, and even myself sometimes, I'll just have planting alone. Yeah. But these are not as ripe as I like it. I like it to be a little overripe. A little overripe. Guys, thank you so much all for joining. I appreciate you. Yeah. So that's it. That's one off our typical Jamaican dish. Safa, thanks so much. It looks delicious. Thank you so much. Trust me. It is very very, very tasty, a very tasty dish. Yeah. And it's not too difficult. The first one that I did was the callaloo. I don't know if you were here earlier. I just do a quick rundown. Yeah. I do a quick rundown. So the first one that I did was the fried dumpling. I made the fried dumplings, and after the fried dumpling, and again, let me show this before I leave. Do it so I can show it. So this is what it looks like, the fried dumpling with the dough, guys. So I made the fried dumpling with the dough. And then we made the callaloo, which I was saying is sort of like spinach or kale, with the vegetables. And then we're gonna have the fried dumpling, eat it with the callaloo. We're gonna have the plantain on the side, and of course, can't leave out our avocado. We're also gonna have this on the side. We call this pear in Jamaica, by the way. But so we're gonna have this on the side also. Yeah. So that's what a typical Jamaican dish looks like. Guys, so thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me see. I'm gonna share a plate out and show you what it looks like. Probably. I don't have a, this is gonna be so big. Maybe. So I'm just gonna, just to show you how. So I'm sharing a plate to show you what it would look like. I don't want the plantains to burn, so give me a second, guys. If you all could just tap the screen while we're waiting. Okay, so that's done now. All right, so let me get something to scoop some of the callaloo. Maybe this is, I should have done it against with like a white plate. I think it would stand out a little bit more. This is off. I'm saving the round ones for my son. So, and then I have the avocado. Let me cut that. So this is off now, guys. Let me cut the avocado. Let me see what this looks like. Guys, I'm telling you, you haven't had a good avocado until you've had one of them from Jamaica. And I'm not being biased. I'm telling you, our avocado, wow, they're so good. But these here, they're still, they're okay. They're you know, not bad. Okay, so this. I'm right here, guys. I'm and let me put another piece.
Yeah, go outside. Come.
Guys, that's my nephew in the background.
Can I go outside?
Yes. So this is what?
Coming up?
Yes, sir?
Why don't you make me one of your live videos?
Okay. Let me get the phone. So guys, let me show you. This is it plated right here. And this is what the finished product looks like. Right, so we did the fried dumpling first, then we did the callaloo, plantain, and then just added the avocado. And so this is like a typical Jamaican breakfast, right? Thank you so much, guys, for joining. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, nurse, ER nurse. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're on your way, Queen? Yes. I'm saving you a plate. Leet, thanks so much, Anita. Guys, thank you so. Tease, you came back. Thank you so much, and you liked the live again, guys. Thank you so much for liking the live. Thank you so much for showing up and supporting. I appreciate you very much. It's a good almost 1 hour. I started at 9 o'clock, 9:55 now. Yeah, so I plan to do this every Saturday, share something. It might not always be like a breakfast. Safa, thank you so much. So appreciate you turning up and showing support. Yeah, it might not always be breakfast. Sometimes it might be lunch. Sometimes it might be dinner, some jerk chicken, some oxtail, some soup, but yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed doing this with you guys, and appreciate your support. So thank you so much. I'm hungry, and so I'm gonna eat now. So again, thanks so much. I appreciate you guys. Danubian, thank you so much, Danubian. Jackie, you're a superstar. Thanks so much for sharing the live, Oh, Danubian, thank you so much. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, Danubian, you missed the breakfast. You come late. You come late. But just the fried dumpling with callaloo and plantain and some pear. Yes. So next time, Danubian. Sugar Bear, thank you so much. Sugar Bear, you come late also. Oh, Danubian, I'm going to send you a plate. I'll send you a plate. Guys, thank you all so much. Yeah, man, but I plan to laugh out loud, Danubian. I plan to do more of these guys, It's a little more personal when you do it because, I do the cooking videos and stuff. But people keep asking me all the time, how you make fried dumpling or how you do this? So I was like, you know what? Let me go live and every now and then. So once a week, every Saturday, I'll try, So this week it was the Nubian. So this was the finished product. So I tell them normally we do the round dumplings, but I prefer the nut ones. So yeah, the fried dumpling with the callaloo, the fried plantain, and the avocado. Yeah. So guys, it was a pleasure. Thank you all so much for showing up and supporting me. Thank you, Danubian. It looks amazing. Thank you so much. I'm still pretty new to the live. As I said, I tried a little one Tuesday, and then so this is my first official live. So yeah, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Okay, guys. So I will post again. As I said, I'm gonna do it Saturday, but I'll post and let you know what I'm doing on Saturday, okay? And then you all I don't know, you think the time was too early? Danubian, thank you so much for the hand heart. Oh my gosh, Danubian, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll do this again, guys, next Saturday, 9 a.m. All right? Thank you, guys. Bye. Have a great rest of your day. Great weekend, okay? Yes, and we'll see each other on TikTok supporting each other. Thanks so much. Have a great rest of your day, guys. See you soon too, Danubian. Bye.